What was an awesome, awesome event for thousands of people in Los Angeles was a very awkward one for Kylie Jenner, who went with Tyga to go see Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle did 3 nights at the Hollywood Palladium. The shows were epic from everything I've heard. Dave is exactly as he's picked up the ball right where he was. In fact, I guess he's always been touring, but this is the first time he's done a big, big show like this. And I think they recorded it. It's going to be special. But one of the jokes that he hit on, in fact, for several minutes, one of the topics was Caitlyn Jenner. Or actually, he started out talking about Bruce Jenner, then got to Caitlyn Jenner, and all while Kylie Jenner was sitting there, awkwardly, I would have to say, wondering how should she react to this. There's no video of the actual show because when everyone who went in, Dave has these little, we've actually talked to Dave on the show about it, the little pouches where you have to put your phone and it keeps it sealed so you can't shoot any video or make any calls during the show. However, there was a shot of Kylie Jenner leaving the show, Kylie and Tyga. And I think this shot says a lot about what happened inside. Tyga, still smiling, grinning, and Kylie, a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, look, like...
Now, look, Van, you were at the show,
I was
so...
there, yeah. So, obviously, you know, Dave has been performing and doing stuff, but during the whole Caitlyn before Bruce thing, he wasn't really as going out there as much. So he's got a lot of loaded up material. Everyone's sitting there watching it. He starts to kind of go into it. He even kind of gave a preface, a little almost warning to the audience that he was about to do his thing. And then he just did the funniest, the most viciously hilarious 6 to 7 minutes on Caitlyn Jenner I've ever seen.
Now, did the audience really think it was hysterical, or were they uncomfortable? Was there sort of any groaning?
Everybody was going crazy with laughter.
Now, Van, did he know that Kylie was in the audience?
No, he couldn't see her. This was like, everybody was up in the balcony.
Right.
I was up in the balcony. She was like right near me. He couldn't see her. He wouldn't have known. Now, he could have known. No,
was that just a name drop?
What?
Well, that was equivalent of a name drop, right?
Did you see me in the balcony?
I was
with the
sitting
cool
somewhere
in the balcony.
really cool.
No, it was the
My name is Van. I was in the balcony.
Oh, Van, you went out of your way to say that she was sitting near me, is what you said.
I'm trying to let you guys know that Dave,
you were
from
sitting
his
near
vantage
her.
point,
Okay.
I was sitting near her. I was sitting near everyone that was there. So
anyone cool,
anyone
where
cool,
Van was sitting.
I was sitting near them.
So tell we need an idea of what it was. Give us some. Obviously, I don't want you to do attempt to do Dave Chappelle stand up. But what were some of the jokes about?
Well, some of the joke that really like hit home is that, you know, first of all, he starts talking about the Bruce Jenner that he remembers, talking about what a big deal he was and all that stuff like that. But then he says, and by the way, I knew that this was gonna happen. I knew that this was gonna go down. It's because I saw Kanye West out one time, and I looked at Kanye. I was like, "Why the long face, Kanye?" And he was like, "You'll see." And then, and so, like, everybody laughed at that.
Why is he throwing Kanye in the, unless that really happened? But I would imagine that's got to be just a joke, right?
No,
he just wrote that as a joke.
And that was the thing. He talked about from that standpoint. He talked about the transgender movement, you know, and the LGBT movement sort of in general, but he specifically got down to sort of capsulizing things as far as the Caitlyn Jenner situation.
So wait, more importantly, when you looked over and you saw Kylie, what was she doing during this like 6 minutes of stand-up on her mom?
Like
or her dad?
Her dad.
I'm not gonna say that she was over there like losing her face or like, you know, like severely depressed, but she was definitely straight-faced when it was going on. Definitely straight-faced, definitely not laughing. Tyga, for the most part, was kind of keeping his composure, but then a couple parts, Tyga just had to laugh, man. It was funny stuff.
Hey, this is RJ from Houston. Caitlyn really knew already what she was gonna get into when she made that change. I've done plenty of reports on Bruce before he changed into Caitlyn, and you could see it back then. Like, it was just bound to happen. People were gonna talk. He has his own show about it. I mean, people were gonna talk about him, but big ups for Dave Chappelle for making it funny.
I actually do, Van, one quick, I mean, were the jokes, is it more observational and sort of, was he actually making any jokes about Caitlyn? You know what I mean? Like, there's a line that you can walk right up to where if you cross it, then it seems like you're just being mean-spirited about.
I don't think, no, not at all. He wasn't making any jokes specifically about Caitlyn Jenner or what she's been through,
right,
or anything to kind of hurt and dig at her personally. I just think he was making the observational jokes, the
Right.
humorous aspects of it, just kind of, you know, exacerbating those out.
And I gotta think Kylie has some pretty thick skin. I think what she reads on Twitter is probably way worse than anything in a Dave Chappelle show.
Yeah, most definitely.